There we go. We are on the air. Hello, Peter Ang and MCDJACDC. Hello, Tony. How's everybody this evening? Wasn't sure I could get this thing started up for a minute, but now we're good. We're live. Yeah, we strive to always take the high road. Hello, Kevin. All right, well, we made it. Hello, Mike Layton. Good evening. We made it to another Tuesday live stream, believe it or not. Hello, action figure expert. All right. Hello, Cobra Island. Greetings from the United States. Hello, there's Byron. Hi, Tim Bentley. Almost missed you there. And hello, Mallory. Okay, so hello, James and Small Town Machine Shop. And hey, the full force. I can't believe the full force is here. We have celebrities amongst us. Yes, the hooded coronavirus. Hello, Painted Plastic, Iconic Blood, and Paul Covey. Yeah, Kellogg's Rice Krispies. Now, I'm going to confess, guys, I am really exhausted this evening, so I'm gonna do my best to keep the energy level up. But I don't have a lot of topics, and you know, it's been a really busy week. And I'm pretty exhausted, but I still had to be here. I really don't like missing the live stream, so I still wanted to be here. So welcome. Yes, I mean, of course, it is the Full Force podcast, not any Full Force podcast, but the Full Force podcast is right there. Yeah, so, and I was hoping to do, like, show and tell or something, but I actually didn't get anything new in this week. I've got a couple things on the way, but it hasn't arrived yet. So, I got a few things to talk about, but we're kind of topic light, on this one. Hello, Douglas Bean. Could be what, yes, that's true. It could be worse. And thank you, Mallory, for the happy early birthday. Birthday is this Sunday, so I am taking this Sunday off. No new video now, and that week off had been planned for a long time. I had penciled that in at the beginning of the year, but I did not plan the previous week off, and so I really don't like taking that many weeks off, you know, that close together. So. That it just worked out that way. But normally that wouldn't happen. I do have weeks off planned throughout the year, but they should be spaced out more than that. The next one, I think, and my next week off, I think, is in April. It is in April because that's my wedding anniversary, so I'll do something that weekend. But otherwise, we're going to keep chugging and keep putting out some videos that I hope everybody enjoys. Thank you, Nathan. Thank you, Glenn. The skid mark. Yeah. So yeah, if anybody would... Oh, thank you, Doug. If anybody would like to have a few words about Backblast, that was the most recent review. And thank you, Kevin, and thank you, Matt. That was the most recent review, and that's like all the stuff I still have around here. I have a little bit of clutter, like I've got, you know, Backblast version 2, which is not a bad figure. I didn't talk about it very much because I wasn't reviewing this one. Hello, I can't talk. Zathra, hey, Z, guy with a Z, I'm sorry. My tongue's not working. My mouth, I can't speak. Thanks, JK. But anyway, so I've got like version 2 here. Really, really nice figure. There's a variant of that one that I need to get, though. Oh, hey. Did I just freeze? Is the picture frozen for you guys? Can you still see? Hello, codename New202. Hold on. Oh, okay. Okay, I think it's working now. Hello, codename New202. Okay, is it working now? Is it moving? Okay. Okay, yeah. I have no idea what happened there. I was having a little bit of trouble getting YouTube's live thing to work before we got started. I don't know what kind of problem we're having, but there is a potential issue in the future, though. Oh man, I'm frozen again. Because I can see the screen here, and I can see that I'm frozen. Dang it! Okay, what is going on? What is happening? Okay, sorry about that. Hopefully that won't be a problem. There is a potential problem with the live stream in the future, not with having the live stream, but in having this screen set up, because YouTube is going to start making their studio live interface mandatory. I've been using the old interface, but they're going to be doing away with that. And so I've played around with the new live interface, and I really don't like it. And I'm not sure that I can do all the same things in that one that I do in this one. At least I haven't figured out how to do that yet. We'll still be live. We will still do the live streams. But I may have to figure out a different way to set it up. So yes, I've got the Coronas. Hey, Brandon Knight, nice to see you. Yeah, the knife holster. I do have backblast here. I've got a couple backblasts, but the knife thing, yeah, isn't that's something that, of course, I was out of GI Joe by 1989. So of course I didn't see this when it was on the pegs, but yeah, he's got this knife thing, and that's kind of cool. Now, it looks a little oversized, but I don't care about that. It's just cool to have a way to store the knife. I dig it. I guess, I don't know, I didn't try it this way, but I guess you could do it this way too. It doesn't really work that way. It would be cool though if it would hold in upside down with the handle down, so he could, kind of like whoosh, pull it out that way. That'd be cool. Hello, Agnetha. Telling all the jokes of the G.I. Joe figures. I do tell them jokes, but they don't laugh at them, as they're plastic. Yeah, the leg thing, and the version 2, where did I put version 2? Version 2 has that. Version 2 still has that, but he does not. He has it's just a plain white patch. They did away with the tampo on it. So they simplified this a little bit, and of course they use different arms. He doesn't have the knife thing on his arm anymore, but still, I mean, they use the arms from topside. No, wrong one. Sorry. They use topsize arms for version 2. Wow, I can't. Okay, sorry. There. See, I'm really tired. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. They're using the topside arm for version 2 of Backblast. And I think that's a good use, and I just think this is a really good looking figure, so I look forward to reviewing that someday in the future. Yes, I'm turning 21. I'll finally be able to buy the Coronas. Yes, it's a farewell to his arms. What am I doing for my birthday? Honestly, I don't have a whole lot of plans yet. We're going to talk about that. I don't usually do a lot for my birthday, but we'll probably do some family thing. I'm just not I'm not opposed to celebrating birthdays, and I do, mark the day. It's a birthday. It's a special day. It's my special day. But I don't usually do a big party thing. So yes, JK. I'm tired. I'm really exhausted due to work. And I was worried that I might miss this live stream again due to work. I ended up not missing it, but even though I've been very busy due to work, it's not been bad. Busy, yes, but it's a good kind of busy. I've had a lot of good outcomes in the last couple of weeks. The Full Floor says, do any of your family ever buy you toys? Not often, because it's hard for me to tell them what I'm looking for, like for the collection. So I tell them, don't worry about that. You don't have to buy toys. I have an idea of what my priorities are for the collection, and it's really hard to express that to somebody who doesn't really know about it very well. So yeah, we usually do something else. Diabetes. Do they ever buy nerdy-based items? Sometimes. Like, so if they don't get like a toy, sometimes I'll get like a t-shirt or something like that, and that's cool. And like, I don't have it, but like for Christmas, Susan got me a wallet for my birthday. It's a nice wallet. I needed a new one. My old one needed to be replaced, and she actually had HCC put on it, so she like personalized the wallet with the channel. So I thought that was kind of cool. That was very thoughtful. But yeah, I would rather they do something like that if they want to do anything. But yeah, they don't have to try to get something for the collection. That's just too complicated. That is like some crazy mathematical calculus in my brain to prioritize what I'm looking for at any given moment. A Boba Fett wallet. See, now I'm going to keep this wallet for a long time. It's a really solid wallet. But at some point, I was wanting to get a wallet that says "bad motherfucker," and someday that's my dream. That's my dream. But anyway, yeah. So work has been very busy, so I'm a little bit tired. But it's been a really good. It's been a really good couple of weeks. Just very busy. So my work situation is fine. It's going actually fairly well, but it's keeping me quite occupied. Agnes says, do you bring a list of Joes that you need when you go to toy conventions and festivals? I do, but it's right up here. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't warn you that this was the Tarantino version of the show. Sorry about that. This will keep YouTube from flagging this as being for kids. What was the question? Oh yeah, it's up here. It's like I have a pretty good idea of what I have and what I need for the collection, but it's not. There's more to it than that for me to decide what I'm going to get, because I'm also thinking about what I need for reviews. Like, what do I need for a review? And sometimes it's not necessarily the thing that's going to be reviewed. Bring out the GIMP. That's good. It's not necessarily the thing that's going to be reviewed, but I might need it as a reference, or it might be a variation, or it might be another version of that thing that I'd really like to have in the review. And so that's kind of what I'm thinking when I'm deciding what I'm going to pick up. So that's just not something I can explain to someone else. Because I gotta see what's available. I gotta see what the prices are, and I gotta sort of filter that through my thoughts about what the priorities are and what I should really need. Sussy is giving us some Arabic, which I'm pretty sure means have a nice day. So thank you, and also have a nice day, Sussy. But speaking of which, I mentioned, guys, that I didn't get anything new this week. But I tried. I did order some things. They're not in yet, but I did try. I went to our vintage toy mall, which is really locally it's the best place to get stuff. They have some Joe stuff. And I usually wait for a while, between going, so that maybe they'll get some new stuff in. Codename Nutu Vera 2 can read Arabic, and they're being silly. Well, that's we appreciate silliness in all languages. I did a whole video with fart jokes in it, so I can't complain about somebody being silly. But anyway, so I went to the local toy mall, ready to lay down some dollar bills. And Unfortunately, I've reached this stage in my collection where it is it's really difficult to find stuff that I don't already have. There's plenty of stuff that I don't have, but it's a lot of it's hard to find stuff. So, I go into a shop and I look at what they have, and they have sometimes some really nice stuff, but man, I've got every single one of those. There's nothing here that I can, and I want to buy local, right? I want to support local business, but sometimes it's just hard to find what I'm looking for. And some of the things that I'm looking for, it's hard to find anywhere. It's hard to find locally. It's hard to find on eBay. Some of the stuff I'm looking for now it's the rare stuff. So, that's just how it is. So I don't know how we got off on that tangent, but anyway, so the point is I don't have anything. I've no show and tell today. I've got all the stuff out that I used in the Backblast review. So I have Flak Viper. Hello, Green Yeti. I don't think I said hello to Green Yeti, but hello, Green Yeti. Nice to see you. And I've got I've got orange Flak Viper. Anyway, so so I've got all this. I haven't put this stuff away from when I reviewed Flak Viper, and that's all I've got. Hello, Armor Magnus. Subgroup for Backblast, Skidmark, Double Blast, Grunt, and Chuckles. I don't know. Let's put that to the audience and see what the best answers are. So the coronavirus is in the news, and it's a serious thing. It's a very serious thing, especially if you're in an area that gets a lot of travel, especially a lot of international travel. Not something to scoff at. And there has been one case reported in Tulsa, in the town where I work. So it's all over the place now. But it's I don't there's not a whole lot I can do about that at this exact moment. So there is a bit of gallows humor. And Coronas, the beer Corona, it's probably not the best beer, but with a lime in it though. It reminds me, it just puts me in the mind of sitting in a Tex-Mex restaurant. You know, it's just, that's what a Corona feels like to me. You drink a Corona, you feel like, you know, I'm in a Tex-Mex restaurant. I should have some complimentary chips and salsa here. Those things I feel like would go very well together. But yes, the Corona is the beer is unrelated to the virus whatsoever. But yeah, anyway, so good luck to everyone out there. Wash your hands, stay clean. Bean burrito. Oh, Lord. Look, and I feel I should apologize, okay? I feel I should apologize because I admit I took the low road, but I think Backblast is a really good figure, and so if I just go on there and say, hey, Backblast is a really good figure, I hope a lot of people would agree with that, but it that doesn't make for a very interesting video. And to be honest and truthful, though, when I was thinking about Backblast, and I was thinking, you know, what does Backblast make me think of? What is the essence of Backblast? That one thing kept coming to mind, and it you know, it's one of those names, and it's the name, he's named after something real, right? And he's named after something that's not a joke, it's a real thing. But, you know, if you are mentally about 9 or 10 years old, and somebody says Backblast, I mean, you know, what are you gonna think of? So yeah, we went there, and then, so I thought, if I'm gonna go there, first of all, it's my show, so nobody can stop me. Like, nobody can throw themselves between me and the camera and stop me from doing the thing, right? It's my show, so I did it. Then that made me think of the opening scene from Blazing Saddles. And so I ended up using the audio from Blazing Saddles. Thank you, What's on Joe Mind. Thank you for keeping the spirit of sophistication here. We try to. Who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? You know, I do a weekly show where I talk about toys, about old toys that we used to play with. You know, these, and you know what? I'm gonna be like, let's be real. Technically, action figures are dolls. All right. They are dolls. If you look up the definition of a doll, the action figure fits that definition. Okay? And action figure is a marketing term. There's no actual physical functional difference between an action figure and a doll. Okay? So I do a weekly show about dolls. So who am I kidding? You know, this is not it's not Frasier. I'm not exactly, you know, I'm not going to win any Emmys in the comedy category, all right? So hopefully I can just kind of not take it more seriously than it really deserves to be. So yeah, the Dutch oven. The Dutch oven. Okay. That's really funny. Real American Soldier doll. Yeah, and they called it an action figure just because they didn't think boys would buy it if they called it a doll. I get that, but like, you know, just if you have the Google and you have a minute, just look up the definition of a doll, and action figure fits that. So I mean, there's no point in being self-conscious about it, right? I mean, if we're playing with these things that we had as children, these are things we had as children, and now we are grown adults, and we're like, ooh, I gotta make sure the guy has his gun, his tiny little gun, and and has his little missiles for his backpack. And so if you're gonna get hung up on anyone, me or anybody else, calling them dolls, then you got to have some perspective. Just have some perspective on. Take a step back and look at the thing and have a little bit of perspective on it. So I think this is why I'm never going to be like one of the really big toy review channels on YouTube, because like those really big channels are for serious collectors. Serious. And I understand the appeal of that, but to me, serious and collecting don't really go together. I mean, it's supposed to be a hobby, it's supposed to be fun, and so one of the challenges of doing a channel like this is to take it exactly as seriously as it should be taken, but no more seriously than that. Because we do talk about some serious things. We talk about some real world events. We talk about, real military units and stuff like that. So there are things that touch on the real world and things that are more important than action figures. And so we can take those things a little bit seriously. There's a market for these things. People spend a lot of money for these things. And so that's something that ought to be considered. But at the end of the day, they are toys. Rob makes a point about adult collectibles. People call adult collectibles toys. These are literal toys. These are like toys that children played with at playtime as children. See, these are toys. So anyway, I went off on a tangent. Look, this is what happens. I've been doing a lot of work. I've been getting home late. Been tired. And then I hit start streaming here, and it's my show, and nobody can stop me. So this is what you get. You get these rambly tangents. I'll try to bring it back in, though. Because I do have a little bit of news, like a minor little tidbit of news. Show more old goth pictures. Yeah, I do have old goth pictures. That is, it came up in my Facebook memories on my personal account. This picture that a friend of mine, Chris Cassidy, posted in I don't know, 4 years ago or so, I forget. But the picture was taken like more than 20 years ago, I think. And so yes, that was a little bit of a blast from the past. And then Susan found an old picture of us from back in the day, which I had forgotten about. So yeah. The Adam and Eve sponsorships. Yeah, this show's going south really fast. I'm gonna have to get a control of myself. Oh hey, Duriti says greetings from Sweden. Greetings Sweden from the United States. Thank you. And I apologize. I'm not keeping track of the live chat as much as I should. I'm sorry. When I start talking, especially when I start talking with my hands, my eyes shut off, and I lose the ability to read. So sorry about that. And Sparkster, yeah, hello Sparkster. I don't think I said hi to you, and hello the Killer Weezer. I'm glad you liked the review. I hope that I at least brought out some decent thoughts about Backblast. because I really like the figure, and I like the idea of most of the accessories. And I really want that missile launcher to work. I really want that missile launcher to work. But I mean, I've played around with that guy a lot, and it is really tricky to get him to hold that thing. And so yeah, it's difficult. But the figure itself, I love the figure. I mean, strip away all the accessories. I mean, keep the knife. The knife's kind of cool, but I just love the figure. I just love it. This is like. I mean, it's interesting. You know, it actually gave us not necessarily a military accurate figure, but he's military. He's no question. He's got the Army T-shirt. He's got the right colors. I mean, this guy's ready for combat. I don't know that this guy necessarily needs to be an anti-aircraft trooper. But hey, he has this big freaking ammunition belt. He could have been a machine gunner. That would have been great. Give him a really wicked awesome machine gun. I think that guy would be awesome. But, you know, combat ready, an actual combat ready Joe in 1989. I love it. Me loves it. Anyway, yeah. Doug says, What's on Joe Mind? Just got to the Ladies' Night and Larry Hama interviews. Loving all the back episodes. Finally reached to when you became full-time. So Doug is doing... thank you, Doug, by the way. Doug is doing what I did when I first discovered What's on Joe Mind. I went all the way back to the beginning, and I listened to every episode, and I'm pretty sure I'm up to date. Sometimes when a new episode comes out, if I'm busy, I can't get to it right away, but I try to listen to all of the episodes, and if you are a G.I. Joe fan, What's on Joe Mind has a massive back catalog of episodes with tons of great interviews. And the show is a lot of fun, and the show is still running, so please don't miss a new episode. But the wealth of depth of their back catalog is unparalleled. So do. Some of the earlier episodes are they're finding their way. You know, they're finding their way. As with everything, you know, you have to work at it a little bit to develop your style, your presentation, and that's fine. But you see, even at that, I kind of enjoy like the amateurish charm of, you know, just some guys getting together and talking about this thing that they like. And for that part of it, you don't necessarily need huge production value. The production value as it comes is a nice bonus. But yeah, it's fun to just listen to guys talk about something that they like, or ladies. When I say guys, I'm talking about everybody guys, the guys and gals guys, ladies, that kind of guys. Because Joe Colton is now a co-host. Joe Colton is now a co-host. That's a tongue twist. Try saying that 5 times fast. Joe Colton is now a co-host on What's on Joe Mind. And Joe Colton is legendary G.I. Joe cosplayer, and a great addition to the show. So that it's really enjoyable to listen to people talk about something they really enjoy. Yes, we are plugging the damn show. It would be easy for me to plug the damn show for the next 25 minutes because there's been a lot of the show. Yes, the Gulls. The guys and the gals of the Gulls. Joe co-host is a Colton on the podcast. Yes, I'm having difficulty speaking, and I haven't had anything to drink. No alcoholic beverage at all. It's just my brain. It's not firing on all cylinders right now. Well, it is Tuesday, and there was a new episode of Half the Battle from Timmer, and he did it was the Rock Viper, and so that's one that maybe I need a beer to level out. That might help. But the Rock Viper is one that I haven't gotten to yet, and so if you want to see the Rock Viper, check out Timmer's new video that just went up today on YouTube. Just look for Half the Battle if you don't know where it is. And the Rock Viper yes, they one of the later versions of the Rock Viper, it is not a Rock Viper. I mean, it's clearly not a Rock Viper. But the Rock Viper is it's unique. Yes, the Porn Stash Army. That's the thing. That's why I'm saying it's unique, but it really shouldn't be. Hello, Transformers and video games. It shouldn't be unique. That's the thing. It shouldn't have. I just flung an O-ring across the room. It should be uniform without distinguishable features because it's an army builder. It's not an individual. And so but wasn't there another Cobra troop builder that kind of did the same thing? It had the same facial hair, and I want to say, was it the Arrow Viper? Wasn't it the pilot of the Condor? Am I remembering that correctly? Who had a Dickie? Was that a Dickie that he had? Am I getting the terminology correct? Yeah, Arrow Viper. That's what I thought. I mean, it's a little weird to have your entire army or your entire unit, all these guys. It's understandable that they all have the same uniform because they're in the same unit, but for all of them to have the same facial hair, that's a little weird. Now, it wouldn't be so weird if it were like the Crimson Guard, because we know the Crimson Guard, they get plastic surgery to all look alike, right? The Fred series of Crimson Guardsmen. But it seems weird that, they would, just some, for the mountain climbing unit, for them, we want all of them to have that little mustache. Who asked about Form B? So I think somebody emailed me about Form BX257 asking where he was. I didn't reply to that. I haven't had a chance to. And sorry about that. But I have not heard from Kevin either. So I hope he's doing fine, and I hope he's making new videos. But it's been a little while since Form BX257 has put up any new videos. So, hello, Renegade Biker. Sometimes, rarely, I do hear from Kevin. And, of course, when we're working on a project together, I'm talking to Kevin behind the scenes. But when we're not actively working on a project, I don't usually have a lot of direct contact with him, privately. I do have a couple ways to reach him privately if I needed to, but those are things that I would only use for an emergency or for a good and I don't know that there is any kind of emergency. I think he might just be taking some time off. But I don't have an answer to that. I don't know is the answer, but I hope he comes back soon. I really do. I think he's a very valuable member of the community, especially on YouTube. Duke, I agree. I always enjoy watching his stuff, and I enjoy watching his stuff. It's kind of mellow, and it just makes me feel good to watch it. Yeah, so I'm sorry. Good question. All right, we've plugged What's on Joe Mind. I've plugged Timmer and Half the Battle. I plugged Kevin, even though he's not here. I plugged the Full Force podcast, the Full Force podcast. All I need is Cujo to stop by so I can plug G.I. Joeberg. So come on, Cujo. Oh, hello, Joe Colton, who says hello to everyone. Joe is cool. And I believe Joe will be at Joe Fest. So we'll see you at Joe Fest, Joe. And also thanks Joe and Mike from What's on Joe Mind for being in the Joe Colton review, which on a personal level, that was one of my favorite videos of the year. I really enjoyed that, so I hope a few other folks did too. Jay says hello from New York City. Hello, New York City from the United States. We got about 20 minutes, and like I said, I'm real tired. I don't the boys from House Party. I don't have a whole lot of topics, and it's been a pretty exhausting week. But again, not a bad week. Actually, pretty good week, but a very busy week. So I've somehow got to kill 18 minutes now. Would anybody mind just kind of watching me do this? Can I do that for about 18 minutes? So I'm out, man. I'm out. I got nothing. I have no more shots in my locker. I'm spent. I mean, it's too late to do story time. It takes too long to do story time. I got to plan story time because I got to start it no later than like the half hour. Because if it turns out to be a long one, then it goes over, and I'm just too tired to go over. Okay, good point. What's on Joe Mind is recording for tomorrow, and they need questions. So send your questions to What's on Joe Mind. What's on Joe Mind? Could you put the email address in the chat? Please get your pens and pencils. Or do a screen capture, and send your questions. Some Joe related question, GI Joe related question, to What's on Joe Mind, for their mailbag, for their post sock. Jay, I haven't seen the XFL, so I don't have an opinion on it yet. I do like football, and I do follow the NFL, but in the off season, I kind of take a break from football. It's a nice time to take a break. I've thought about looking at the XFL, but I just haven't had time, man. And honestly, okay, true confession time. I did watch Timmer's video, his new video, when it was up on early access on Patreon, but that is the only G.I. Joe video that I've watched lately. Now, Mike, if you send a Joe Colton feet question, that might go in the creepy fanboy category. But I don't think you're supposed to try to be the creepy fanboy. Yeah. So I know probably some people have put up some new videos, but man, I just haven't had time to watch them. And the only reason I was able to watch Timmer's is because I caught it on early access because I'm a patron. So yeah, and I'm stuttering a lot. I'm using a lot of filler. I'm using a lot of so yeah. So this is great television, isn't it? This is great. YouTube is the new television. because people apparently would rather watch this than your Days of Your Lives, or your Cheers or your Seinfelds. Cheers, Seinfeld, who are they? The new television is apparently this. Get used to it. Next week's live stream is gonna be better. It's gonna be better. I swear it's gonna be better. Matt, that's totally true. I also watch YouTube more than TV. Of course, not watching a lot of YouTube now either, but yeah. I don't know about General Hospital, Brandon. I think people may still tune in for the General Hospital. I don't know. Oh my God. Yeah. No, so who's counting down the minutes until 8 o'clock? We got what 14 minutes left. Can we make it? Can we make it? I'm not having a bad time. I'm really not. I really seriously did not want to miss this. I mean, I could be dead asleep and I still wouldn't miss this because I really love coming on here and talking to you guys. This may not be a lot of fun like in the replay because for the most part, I'm like reading the live chat and responding to it. And so if you're watching the replay and you're not in the live chat, so you can't be part of it, I don't know if that is, a lot of fun. But, yeah. So any other G.I. Joe that we can talk? Oh, shoot. Yeah, the other thing. See, okay. I was going to talk about this thing and then I got distracted. Okay. Okay, you've heard about the 6-inch G.I. Joe action figures. The 6-inch dolls. You heard tell about the 6-inch dolls? On Hasbro Pulse, they made available for pre-order the Snake Eyes 6-inch figure. Yeah, I did order one. I did pre-order one. It is not anywhere close to being shipped to me. But Justin Bell at General's Joe's has a review of it. He's got it. Loads of pictures. And I gotta say, there are really nice details on this thing and some pretty cool accessories. I'm not gonna tell you what you should think about the figure. You gotta make that judgment for yourself. But if you would like to see it and a lot of really high quality photos of it, you go to generalsjoesreborn.com. Let me see if I can type that in here. Let me see if I can type it in without doing a typo. generalsjoesreborn.com. I wouldn't mistype that. But if you're curious about the 6-inch Snake Eyes, he's already got a review up on it. So do go and check that out. You can, like, the photos are really high quality. Like, you can see individual molecules in the plastic. Very high quality. That's the thing I was going to say earlier, then I got distracted. I blame What's on Joe Mind, who, by the way, is and has been a Justin Bell cohort. Yes, Justin Bell has a review. Whatever you think of the 6-inch figures, whether you're interested in them or not, you probably at least interested in seeing them, right? You at least want to know about them. You at least want to have like a really good view of them. Well, there is that available now. So that's the thing. That's the thing. Hey, see, look, that killed an extra 4 minutes. So, all right, apparently when I don't have a big topic, it's like free advertisement day. Because, all right, we've free advertised. We've plugged the Full Force podcast. We've plugged What's on Joe Mind. We've plugged Timmer and Half the Battle. We've plugged Form BX257 and Joe Colton, independently of what's on Joe Mind, Joe Colton. And now we've got Generals Joe's Reborn.com with the Justin Bell. So anybody else out there? Anybody else? There's Armor Magnus. Armor Magnus has a YouTube channel. Sparkster, who is in there somewhere, has a YouTube channel. Joe Motion Videos 82, Byron, YouTube channel. Green Yeti, also a YouTube channel. Oh, hello, Leah. I don't know if I said hello to you. I apologize if I didn't. Hello, Leah. It's always nice to see you here. So, Matt says, what does Destro use to shine his helmet? I think the Baroness Spitz shines it for him. I'm pretty sure. So, yes, all of the places, all of the channels and outlets that need to be promoted, I declare the promoted. What's it? Spectacles, testicles, wallet, and watch. I don't know if that's how. I mean, I'm not Catholic, so I don't know if that does anything. But consider yourself promoted. Promoted. Oh, Renegade Biker has a YouTube channel. Renegade Biker YouTube channel. There's another one. So somebody sent a Nuns on the Run callback. Oh boy. Yeah, I dropped an F-bomb too. I think that might have scared the full force off. I haven't seen them around. But I really do. I kind of would like that wallet from Pulp Fiction. It's kind of all the wallets that have any, existence in pop culture, how many of them there really are there? Not a lot. A few. But that's definitely one of them. And, someday. But right now I have a really nice one. It has the HCC on it. So I'll keep that one for a long time. And then maybe I'll get the bad MFR. The bad MFR wallet. So if you're a serious toy collector, you've tuned in to listen to me talking about wallet from Pulp Fiction and work and a bunch of other channels and podcasts. Serious toys, because look here, there are people who take this real seriously, right? They take it really personally too. Don't forget hashtag WOJM. Don't forget hashtag W. We talked about farts. Yeah, we talked about farts and the source of the farts. I did source those farts from Blazing Saddles. So yeah, this is why I'll always be like B or C list at the best. But I can live with that. Because when the show really it needs the fart joke, I want to always have the courage to do the fart joke. And I really feel that some channels just don't have the courage to let it go. Just relax. Relax the sphincter, and just take a deep breath and let it all out. And if they don't learn to loosen up a little bit, they could fall victim to the hoax, or I'm sorry, the curse. They could fall victim to the curse. The curse that he who smelt it shall always be he who dealt it. So, just watch out there. This is serious toy collecting talk right here. This is one-stop shopping for your serious toy collecting. Yeah, now you don't want a shart, okay? So you got to keep some control. All right, you don't look here. You don't want the skid mark. The back blasts, yes, but you don't want the skid mark. So this is going. There's no retrieving it. There's no retrieving it. SBD. Look what I've done. Look what I've done. We're at an age where you can't trust it. Yeah. All right. Well. I hope I don't get flagged. I hope I don't get demonetized. I sincerely hope to still have a YouTube channel. Next week. And if this YouTube channel is still Ninja Style, if this YouTube channel is still around, I'll be happy to see you guys all again next week. But we are. I think we're about done. We got like 4 minutes left, and I may just call it because this is not getting any better, is it? Make sure you go to Joe Fest in Augusta, Georgia, in June. What else can I say? Let's wrap it up, guys. Let's just call it. Let's call it. Thanks everyone for showing up. I'm going to get some rest because I gotta get up and do it all again tomorrow. And like I said, work has not been bad. It's busy, very busy, but it's been good. It's been good. It's a good kind of tired. It's a good kind of tired. Tired of working hard but accomplishing things. That's a good kind of tired. But I'm gonna go crash and probably die. I don't know. So if I'm still alive next week, I'll see you all then. Thanks everyone for stopping by, and I will end the live stream now. I can't talk. I will end the live stream now. Only G.I. Joe is G.I. Joe. Don't worry, nobody saw you playing with your dolls again. And we'll see you all next week. Bye, everyone.